If you're in a relationship or in friendships or even with family and people are treating you crappy, you have to understand that everything stems from you. How do you shift that? How do you change that? I'm going to help you. Make sure you stick around for the end of this video. Okay, welcome to Patty's World. Let me make sure my mic is on. I have new mics, I have a new phone, new everything. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Welcome to Patty's World. I'm a transformational coach and manifestation coach, and I help you and show you how to shift into the highest version of you so that you get everything that you desire. I haven't been posting as much. I was traveling in May and in June, and just wanted to stay more present, so it took a little bit of break, but I'm back trying to post more consistently, at least for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be traveling again towards the end of September and October. Everything's good, though. Everything's good. You want to hear from me, shoot me an email, or make sure you comment on this video, whatever you want to hear or want to hear me discuss. Okay, so I did a shorter video on this on TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you are, or on Instagram or any of my other social media pages, because I do post different stuff. Okay, here is the thing. If you don't respect yourself, the outside world, your relationships, and everywhere you are, because wherever you go, you take yourself with you, are going to reflect whoever you're being, and you're not going to be respected. If you don't love yourself, the outside world is going to reflect that and not going to show you love. If you don't feel good enough, if you don't feel worthy, if you feel like a victim, whoever you believe yourself to be, whatever stories you're telling yourself about yourself that you always get treated this way, not chosen, not prioritized, it is because you're not prioritizing yourself, you're not choosing yourself, you're not respecting yourself. Every time you abandon yourself, every time you compromise who you are, the world outside of you will reflect that in your relationships and everything else. Whoever you are being, the world outside of you will show up reflecting it back to you. That's just the way it is. It's quantum science, it's quantum physics. Whoever you are being, we all carry energy. Everything is energy. Our thoughts, our words, our predominant state of being, our emotions. And you hold a predominant core frequency, law of resonance. You will resonate and align with people and experiences at that level. You're not stuck. You can change this. How do you change? By elevating what you believe and assume about yourself. This is all self-concept. If you're new here, what is self-concept? Self-concept is the concept that you have of yourself, the identity, the image that you have of yourself, and the stories you're telling yourself. Whatever you believe and assume about yourself, that is what you're pushing out. And the mirror, the world of the five senses, is reflecting it back to you in your relationships, in your experiences, in your circumstances. You are the common denominator in everything. You shift, you change by elevating what you believe about yourself. It starts with subconscious mind reprogramming and living and embodying every day and getting very clear on, who do I prefer to be? Who am I? Who are you? Am I the woman who's never chosen, not treated this way? Or am I the woman who is chosen, who's loved, who's adored, who's respected? And it feels counterintuitive. Here's the paradox. When you stop abandoning yourself in relationships, friendships, family, love, when you prioritize you, when you do what's good for you, because everybody else does. If you're putting other people first above you, you're down here, and that's how they're treating you. You're getting scraps and breadcrumbs off the tables and whatever falls off. When you prioritize you and do what's good for you unapologetically, that doesn't mean you're doing it to take advantage of people. That means you're honoring yourself. When you do that and you honor who you are, it feels counterintuitive. The paradox is people show up treating you better. I have lived this in my life. As I started doing my own self-concept work, and now I teach this, I had friendships, love, relationships, everything, clients. When I finally stepped into the identity of, I'm a coach and I help people. First I was like, I help women. I help thousands of women. I help millions of women. And now I speak life into everything I do. I speak life and success. I'm surrounded by people who love me and support me. I speak love and life into my relationships. All my relationships are mutually beneficial, reciprocal, I'm surrounded by people who love me, who are loyal and want the best for me. I am surrounded by people who are healed and whole. I don't invite toxic or unhealthy into my life. It's all been removed or released from my life. Every time I embody the version of me who aligns with healed, with whole, with healthy, this is who I am. This is what I give my energy and attention to, and I do what's good for me unapologetically. The world outside of you will show up reflecting whoever you are being, and will end up treating you better. Stop abandoning yourself, because when you abandon yourself with people and experiences, I was trying to find the word, you're going to show up, or you're going to experience people who validate that belief, who tell you and confirm that bias that you have, that you're never treated well. And that's how you get stuck in victim mindset, because you're going to keep going through experiences where I'm a victim and I keep feeling like a victim. And you want to step into victor, and it's, you want to override that old thinking, and it starts by overriding the thoughts and the beliefs and the energy that I'm dwelling in. And can I tell myself a new story? And here's the beautiful thing: when you understand this, it's a completely, deeply profound, different way of thinking. Your mind is always listening. Whoever you tell your mind you are, you're imprinting that on your subconscious mind. So imagine it like it's real. Imagine yourself to already be loved, adored, chosen. Dwell in that energy. Fantasize about that. Dream it like it's real in the I am. We only have the present moment. You tell your mind, this is a reality. This is who I am. This is how people treat me. This is what I get. It comes to me with ease and flow. I live in abundance. People treat me well. I have amazing relationships. I have an amazing love relationship. I have amazing friends. I have an amazing life. And you love your life, but it starts with loving who you are and accepting yourself. It will transform your life. But it starts with you believing you're worthy and you're valuable, accepting and owning your worth and value, and not letting other people tell you, or not waiting for other people to tell you. It comes from you. And the interesting thing is, when you embody it and live from that place, people will affirm it. People will tell you. People will reflect whoever you are being. It happens to me. I can think about something, imagine it in consciousness. It starts in the mind, and I will hear about it that day. I can think about someone and someone calls me. I had this with, you guys are on Facebook, right? I have a Facebook account if you want to follow me there. And I saw a lady that I used to see at the gym, and I hadn't seen in a while. And I saw her account, and I thought about her. I was like, oh, I wonder what she's doing. A day later, I run into her at a doctor's office. That's the way conscious creation works, law of assumption. I can think about something, I shift myself into the state of being, and it shows up in my life. So I don't get bogged down in anything from the past, because circumstances don't matter. I'm surrounded by people who love me. My clients are getting amazing results. I have an amazing business. I have an amazing husband. I have an amazing life. I'm healthy. I have an amazing son. I have a great relationship with him. I speak love and life into everything in my life, and I call it into being. And so shift who you are, shift what you're saying with the words. The number one thing I'm going to tell you: stop the complaining. Stop the complaining, stop the criticizing, stop the judging, and live as a version of you who already has what they want. Live as that person in your mind. What would you do if you were the ideal version of you? You embody that version of you, and you will see how you will start aligning and resonating with experiences at that level. You are the common denominator. The world outside of you is an echo. It's old news. So if you keep reacting to it, you're anchoring that in. You keep reacting to the past or whatever you're seeing right now, which is old news. It's old news. It's the past. Everything is a past. You keep reacting to it and saying, oh, this happens to me. This is who I am. You're calling more of that in. Law of increase. Yes, give me more of that. Whatever you're giving your energy to, you're increasing, you're creating, you're saying, yes, God, universe, angels, give me more of this. You're the power that can shift and change. And you were meant to have a big, incredible life. Step into that. Step into that. Prioritize you, love you, do what's good for you, take care of yourself, love yourself, believe in your worth and value. Don't settle for scraps. That man you're chasing, the man you're waiting for to validate you and love you and treat you better, If you're accepting scraps and you're accepting crap behavior, it's because somewhere within you don't believe you're worthy of really having the relationship you want. So you're tolerating and accepting scraps. That is all self concept, which stems from self worth, because somewhere deep within you, you don't believe you're worthy of getting the love and the treatment that you want. And I'm going to tell you, my friend, you are. You are. You are. So, who would you be if you were the woman who had the relationship she wanted, the love that she wanted? How would you behave and how would you treat yourself? And what would you tolerate? In the physical world, what would you tolerate and what would you say no to? This isn't me anymore. That's the past version of me, but I no longer accept this. You are worthy. It's your belief that you're not worthy and that it doesn't exist. That's what you're calling into your life. I'm telling you. Shift and change that. Get very clear. You're going to call everything in. You're that powerful. I want you to believe in it. Okay? Make sure you're following me on my social media. I have a couple of programs, and you can work with me one-on-one as well for coaching. My clients are getting tremendous results. I'm going to be traveling again towards the end of the year, so I'm going to close up my one-on-one coaching. I may do a group class as well, or a group master class. I seem to get really good results, and you get access to me, and I can work with you individually, and we do some hot seat coaching, and it's really awesome. So, okay, I'll see you on the next video, and thanks for joining me on this one.